the way the constituencies are broken up, it doesn't make sense. The D'Hondt system now means that we don't vote for a candidate, but we vote for a party. Now, this poses a problem for us because, say now in my constituency in Neath, I want a local councillor. Right? I want someone who understands how Neath works, understands how Neath runs, understands the planning in Neath, all these type of things. However, with this new D'Hondt system, we could have people from Brecon, and all 6 seats are up in Brecon. They're taken by candidates up there. So we no longer have someone who's local. Now, I'm not being funny, but you could go up the road. It's a completely different way of living, right? And there's different planning. There's all sorts of stuff here. There's infrastructure that's happening here. There's changes to business and everything. If you are not local and based in the locality of that constituency, right, of that town, being Neath for me, right, how are they going to know? How are they going to be able to deal with issues in my locality when they are based in Brecon or based in Llandod, right? How are they going to know? So this really does pose an issue for us now, the way that this is set up. I think Wales, we're being overlooked again, and thank you to Mark Drakeford for bringing this in. Again, let me alliterate that it's not just the D'Hondt system that is a problem to us, because it does have its positivities as well, right? There is positive sides to that way of voting. However, it's because he's brought in this system for this election and broken up the constituencies. And trust me, we put it up on the screen, the way the constituencies are broken up. It doesn't make sense. And I think this has been planned by Labour and Plaid, the way they've broken it up, because what they've done is they've included Labour strongholds in amongst Conservative strongholds. Right? And so what they're hoping for is that between Labour and Plaid, they'll be able to take the most amount of seats in any constituency. What they didn't account for is Reform. And Reform changes the whole constituency game because their popularity is on the rise. As you know, I haven't made my mind up who I'm voting for, and I'll explain in a different video why we have to wait. However, we have to acknowledge that right now, Reform pose a threat to Plaid and Labour, and that is a fantastic thing. They have to pose a threat. I think they've come out and said they've got 6 candidates per constituency in Wales. I don't think even the Conservatives have got that amount of candidates per constituency. So really, if we look at the landscape, this really is a toss-up between Plaid and Reform for the seat. However, the little parties will get a chance to get a seat, but they're really going to have to be on their A game. They're going to have to strategise this really, really well. I think one person who is dead in the strategy, correct maybe, is Neil McAvoy. He's only standing as himself. There's one candidate in the Cardiff area, but he is really, he's out there, he's advertising. I don't agree with everything he says. I don't agree with some policies. However, his game for winning that constituency or a seat within that constituency is pretty good. There are parties that are not doing so well, and I will name one of them. I don't think Gwlad are playing the game. I don't think they're doing well, especially with the advert that they've put out. It's not looking good, right? And I think what they're coming out with is some good stuff, but the game, they've got to play the game, and I don't think they're good at playing it. And it's unfortunate in politics. We shouldn't have to play a game, but it is playing a game. And these little parties, unfortunately, they've got good darts, but they're really, really bad at playing the politics game. But there you go. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right, look up Britain, Wales, wherever we are.